Alright, Shalom Israel. It's your boy Ariel with the St. Louis Camp. Alright, today I'm gonna try to do something new, man. I'm gonna try to read the chapter a day, you know what I'm saying, post it online. So we're just gonna start off with the book of Matthew, and then I'm just start off with chapter 1 and work my way down. So every day it should be a new chapter posted, you know, give you some understanding. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and start off. You know, I like to say all praise to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders of GMS, and honors to all you brethren out there that's pushing the word and truth and sincerity. Alright, so let's begin. Alright, this is Matthew chapter 1, verse 1. The book of the generations of Yahweh Shai Christ, the son of David, the son of Abraham. So what we're about to get into is the generation of Christ. So it said the book of generations. What does generation mean? So let's click on this and find out. So it says a source, an origin, a book of one's lineage, i.e. in which his ancestry or progeny are enumerated. So basically, you know what I'm saying, this is where your line goes back to, you know. So this is the book of the line that Christ goes back to. Alright, so let's continue on. Verse 2. Abraham begot Isaac, and Isaac begot Jacob, and Jacob begot Judas and his brethren, and Judas begot Phares, if I'm saying it right, and Zar of Tamar, and Phares begot Esrom, and Esrom begot Aram. I might slaughter these names, so bear with me. and you could notice already, man, it ain't nothing but men being named in this, because in the book of Numbers, you already know that the Israelites, you are known by your father. You know, your father carries the seed, you know, the gene, you know, so you are what your father is. So, like we always say, no matter your skin color, if you go back, if your seed line goes back to Israel, then you're Israel, man. Alright, verse 4. And Abraham begot Amminadab. And Amminadab begot Nason, and Nason begot Salmon, and Salmon begot Booz of Rechab, and Booz begot Obed of Ruth, and Obed begot Jesse, and Jesse begot David the king, and David the king begot Solomon of her that had been wife of Urias. And Solomon begat Rehoboam, and Rehoboam begot Abia, and Abia begot Asa, and Asa begot Josaphat, and Josaphat begot Joram, and Joram begot Ozaz, and Ozaz begot Jotham, and Jotham begot Agaz, and Agaz begot Ezekias, and Ezekias begot Manasseh, and Manasseh begot Ammon, and Ammon begot Josias, and Josias begot Jeconias and his brethren, about the time they were carried away to Babylon. And after they were brought to Babylon, Jeconias begot Salathiel, and Salathiel begot Zerubbabel, and Zerubbabel begot Abud, and Abud begot Alekim, and Alekim begot Azor, and Azor begot Sadak, and Sadak begot Achim, and Achim begot Elud, and Elud begot Eleazar, and Eleazar begot Mathan, and Mathan begot Jacob, and Jacob begot Joseph, the husband of Mary, of whom was born Yahushua, who the 2/3 English called Jesus, who is called Christ. So it let you know that his history line, his whole line, all the way from the beginning, all the way up top with Abraham, all the way coming through the seed lines, all the way down to Joseph. So it let you know that Joseph and Mary was getting it on, man. You know what I'm saying? He was getting it in, you know, and then they had Christ, Yahushua. Read it again. And Jacob begot Joseph, the husband of Mary, of whom was born Yahushua, who is called Christ. Alright? So all that immaculate conception crap, that's out the window, man. If he was, you know what I'm saying, just miraculously appeared, he wouldn't have no lineage, man. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't have no seed line. What the hell is this? Alright, so let's keep on. So all the generations from Abraham to David are 14 generations, and from David until the carrying away into Babylon are 14 generations, and from the carrying away into Babylon unto Christ are 14 generations. Now the birth of Yahushua Christ was on this wise, when as his mother Mary was espoused to Joseph, before they came together, she was found with child of the Holy Ghost. So it said they was espoused, but before they came together, she was found with child, man. So that means that Joseph was already hitting it before they had like the, you know what I'm saying, the reception. Before, you know what I'm saying, everybody came together and they had the reception. You know, basically before anybody knew that they was married. You know, so he was already dipping in, man. So it said child filled with the Holy Ghost. What's the Holy Ghost? You know, the Holy Ghost is the word, you know, the scriptures. So just basically when it say child filled with the Holy Ghost, you know, was found with child of the Holy Ghost, just saying that the child was going to have understanding of the scriptures right off the bat, man. That's all it's saying, you know. So let's go and find out what the Holy Ghost is, man. So go to John 14, verse 26. Alright, and it reads, but the Comforter, which is the Holy Ghost, whom the Father will send in my name, he shall teach you all things, and bring all things to your remembrance, whatsoever I have said unto you. So where do you go to find out the things that Christ was teaching about, you know? In the scriptures. What's going to bring you in the remembrance of knowing who you are, you know what I'm saying? Or bring you in the remembrance of knowing what you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans really are. The scriptures, man. The scriptures let you know what I'm saying? All these things, bring all these things in the remembrance, man. To let you know that you ain't just some damn bugged out, you know what I'm saying, Negro or Latino or Native American, man. This is where these scriptures are where you come to learn about your heritage, man, your history, man. Alright. Get some more. Let's go to John 15, verse 26. But when the Comforter is come, whom I will send unto you from the Father, even the Spirit of truth. So the Comforter is the Spirit of truth, man. Because the Comforter is the scriptures. Everything in these scriptures are true, man. You know what I'm saying? Scriptures ain't nothing but histories, laws, commandments, and prophecies, man. That's all it is. The history of who? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You know what I'm saying? The commandments, the statutes, and the laws given to who? The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the Israelites, man. And prophecies, man. That's, you know what I'm saying, taking form right now, man. And that's being taken form throughout these different generations, man. Alright, which proceedeth from the Father, he shall testify of me. Yeah, and where you hear of the testimony of Christ in the scriptures. And ye also shall bear witness, because ye have been with me from the beginning. So the only ones that's going to bear witness to this truth is the elect and the 1/3. You know, from the beginning, man. You know what I'm saying? We been with them, but that's too high for you know what I'm saying, some people, man. They can't get that, you know. They think you can save for 2/3. Shit keep popping up. But let's keep on moving. Alright. Now